This is Stampy's World, up to date with episode 10, and we are building it, every episode, every block, every detail to the best of our abilities. So, to start off with, let's show episode 1 and see where it all began. And whoa, here we go, here's Stampy's lovely world. God, it's very snowy, isn't it? Well, here we are, right at the spawn point of where Stampy's World began. Now, this series is going to be me touring the world every 10 episodes. It might not even be me for every episode. There's a few people helping on this. One of them is Hooded Cube, another one, Ben. A lot of people like that who want to work on this. I think Sooty wants to. Maybe even a few of the people who aren't helping right now, but who more than likely will want to help out with a project that I can think of. So, this is episode 1. I'm going to be showing every copy, so let's make this quick. Of course, we have the 2 blocks destroyed there, as well as on the spawn island. If you're wondering how I did this, I'm using the Xbox 360 emulator, as you can see. And pretty much I had to be on title update 1, wait for all this ice to generate, which took an obscene amount of time, but here we are now. And I updated the world to title update 8, and yeah, the biomes look a little bit but it'll do. So over here we have where the tree was that Stampy destroyed, probably about like here, I'd say, if I remember. And then there was another tree over here that he also got rid of early on, so done that. And then here is the first coal mine. He mined into here for some coal. He then put a crafting table here, hence why this snow's broken. And there's also a bunch of terrain that he destroyed, thinking he was going to build his house there. But unfortunately, night fell fast, and so he made his first cave in there. Oh yeah, and I should probably mention this tree. He didn't destroy it all. Average first day of Minecraft, I'd say. Thinking the tree's gonna fall down, but what can you do? You go through here. It's not lit up because he broke out all the torches in the episode, but it's here in its former glory. And then if anyone recognizes where I am now, you'll recognize that right about here was where Stampy stood when he said, "Oh my god, it's a fucking creeper!" I'll try and edit that part into the video. And with that, that's pretty much episode 1 done. He ends off the video somewhere about here, which will probably be a good time to transition into episode 2. And here we are in episode number 2. You can probably tell things are slightly different. First of all, he mines out this tree. He then walks over to here, falls down a cave right here. Thinks it's like a proper mine, but it's not. He then mines a tree around about here. And then there's an oak tree here, which has been mined into, as you can see. This is how it decays. Quite nice. And then he walks over to here. Now, can I just say, this seed did not generate in fully accurately, and so there's a lot of things that were horrendous to do. I basically had to fix this snowy forest, and there is somebody that I will actually shout out, and that is Mason, because he is quite good with accuracy and finding locations for things out. So if it wasn't for him, chances are I wouldn't have been able to fix a lot of these trees that you don't see, like this one over here. The guy walks like this. You can barely see it. And of course there's another one over here. Actually, where was it? It was this one, I think. Right over here. Yes, I think that would be right. Okay, so then he climbs up top of this cliff, finds the rose, which is broken out, and then heads all the way over here, down into this hole in the ground. It is getting night. We will sleep in the conveniently placed first house. And then down here is a very iconic moment because Stampy finds himself a patch of gravel. Very exciting indeed, I know. And then of course, here is the first house in all of its glory. Not that it's exactly glorious, but I mean, it's not bad for a first house, I'd say. Walk in here, and yes, we do have the sign. And we do, because we're trying to go accuracy mode, not there, wrong thing. We do have the coal in the furnace. So, dedication right there. And, bruh. You're kidding me. It's about bloody time that worked. Anyway, that is basically episode 2. Apart from, he walks over here some more and mines out 2 pieces of tall grass. I then had to fix this tree here because there's some snow missing because of... Fun fact, if the tree has snow below the leaves on a T1 seed, it means that there's going to be no snow above on the leaves. However, if it has snow under like this, it means that there's going to be, if it doesn't have snow under like this, sorry, it's going to have snow up here. So pretty much just take that in mind as we head on to the next episode, which is episode 6. I'm going to cry. It's a lot. Alrighty guys, well we are here in episode 6. This episode is not for the faint of heart, especially considering the first thing you'll see, the major thing at least, will be this forest out the front of the house. This oak tree here is the best we could get it. It is not an easy one to get. It's not accurate, but it's the best we could get. The forest here contains a bunch of trees, which we don't even have all of them because you don't see what they look like for all of them. And yeah, we have, of course, the house over here. Fun fact, there's like a dome here, and there's some missing blocks, because Stampy is unsymmetrical, as we probably already knew by now. But if we head inside of the house, we have a bed, which is not going to allow us to sleep. Oh yeah, well, before we do, I can show chest contents. These, well, that one's empty, but that did take a while to do that chest. And we've got some furnace contents with a pork chop, which, of course, he was going to feed Gregory. Then in here is sort of like a bridge room, I guess you'd call it. There's some water down there, kind of going over. And then through here is a storeroom. All these chests, even though they're surrounded by blocks, I've realised that they all face south, I believe, because that's west there. So that's south, so that's towards the clubhouse. So if anyone's doing this kind of recreation style, then fun thing to know. Apart from these, because these are actually, these have got backs to them. Like that block's got the sandstone, that block's got that, and then that. So you get the picture. If we head down here, this is like the not so fun part of the episode, or one of the not so fun parts, because we head down into the mine. If we drop down, there's like a bunch of torches, bunch of areas. In fact, this area I want to shout Hooded Cube for a lot of this mine, because he kind of clutched up for us, like when we needed this. So genuinely, huge thank you to you for this. It honestly means a lot. And I think there's like a few other like things, like caves around here that he also did, which I don't know specifically where they are. But yeah, we don't really know what these kind of lead to. I know some very sketchy guy, whose name begins with Paradox, thought that he guessed this entirely right, but he did not. We've got this kind of tunnel thing going through here with a little kind of thing up there. So yeah, quite nice. If I head out this way, there's a few things. So, first of all, the storeroom area, which took a very long time to destroy. Not the funnest. Down here, this wall's entirely flat. There's like, well, there's coal there. Gregory pushed him down, so he pushed Gregory down. And there's like some things here that I had to fix. And basically, a lot of this was just different. Over here, we have a sand pit, which was kind of half destroyed. This gets even worse than this. This is already bad, because the only view you get from the entire episode is him standing up here, looking about there. That's the only angle you get. It's not very much. So we got it in the end. Took a while, but yeah, this is how it looks. And then there's another sand pit over here by the forest, which this one is just not fun to do, especially trying to get the water to stream right. I did this the best I could. It's not gonna be fully 100% accurate, but like the blocks that it flows onto will be how it is. So like this block's missing the water, it's not flowing properly onto that, so stuff like that. And then over here there's a creeper hole with a half destroyed kind of tree, so that's a fun detail. The one other thing I remember doing is just like filling in the snow, because it would have snowed by now, so that's kind of cool. I think with that being said, we can head on to episode 7, which is probably going to be quite lackluster. Same with 8, but we'll get to it. So yeah, let's head on to episode number 7. Well, we are here outside of Gregory's grave, because unfortunately, because of Stampy's mistakes, Gregory died, because Stampy didn't let him in and the skeleton shot him. So yeah, Gregory's soon-to-be tree planted here, diamond block marking the fact that, of course, it hasn't fully grown yet, but this is how it's looking. There's a lot of trees I had to fix. Like half of this forest basically had to be different. Like a lot of trees got chopped, a lot of trees got like moved and removed. And in here, This is a little bit different. A lot of torches because you couldn't sleep because of the mobs. Chest contents and stuff, which we tried to get it the best we could. This is obviously like where they sleep. There's a lot of torches in here because the mobs kept on spawning even though there was light and they were sleeping. And then this is how the storeroom's looking. We have Stampy's chests where he put obviously sand, sandstone, glass, wool with a H, GG Stampy. And then of course over here we have Craig's chests, which obviously says ponies, souls of my enemies, women's rights, not going to comment any further on that one, Stampy's talent, which of course is kind of iconic by now. And then of course we have down here, which is the kind of mine area from before, but now it's got a little door going up out of here, so nice little connect up point. There's a sidewalk here which leads down to here from what I can tell for now, so that'll get worked on at some point in the next 4 or so episodes, which I've done up to episode 11, so we've got to work on 12 later today, which is going to be fun. And then of course in here we have the crafting room with the OG Love Heart. The crafting room is obviously very not done at the moment, this is just like a work in progress thing. Love Heart, Craig built. Had to fix some terrain up here, placed a block there, mined that block out I want to say. So yeah, that is literally episode 7 done. Showed-wise at least. So yeah, I will now get to showing you guys episode 8, which is, again, pretty abysmal. So, I'll be back once I'm in the world. And here we are in episode number 8. First thing I'll show, because it's kind of cool, we never really knew this until recently, until one of the Xbox One Edition worlds that we did. But yeah, we found that there was oak slabs down there. I think he was going to make this like a little dock, would be my best assumption, but there's of course like water fountaining up to this kind of level, to the top, which we'll see soon enough. So the chests have been kind of reshuffled a little bit. Wool has now been spelled correctly. These are still on the top line. We've obviously got gravel, you know, stuff like that. You need wood, foods over there, weapons and stuff. So yeah, a lot of different things like that. And then through here is what the crafting room looked like in this episode. Love Heart is still the same. However, over here, a little accident that happened with a creeper. Quite a decent sized explosion actually. Got him quite good, I'd say. But up at the top here, he's now got this kind of area. You've got like the slabs, which are kind of these slabs here, they're not wooden slabs, even though they are. They've got like the stone ones, and that's why I wanted to do it on this update specifically, because it means that we can actually get more accurate things like the slabs, like petrified slabs as they're called now. There's some fences up here so people don't jump down, and the entranceway is still looking the same, apart from on the inside, it is slightly different. We have a bit less things now, all the chests have been moved, that's still pretty much like the same, the furnace. Torches are still here, same as they were before, beds. And then yeah, that's pretty much episode 8 already. I know, crazy. Episode 9, oh, that's going to be a doozy. Let's switch to it right now. And here we go, in episode 9. Thought I'd start literally kind of at the angle that Stampy started the episode at, just for funsies. The trees here are annoying. However, one thing we did find is a crafting table right here on the Lighthouse Island. A while back we had a dispute because it kind of looked like there was like that terrain there, because of the lower render distance on the update he was on. If I stand in that kind of angle, it kind of looked like there was a building there. But I now since realised, after being humbled a little bit, that well, that is just the render distance. So kind of good to know. So there's a lot of trees here which I had to fix, like basically this entire forest had to be changed. Apart from like trees here, I think that was like about it. All these had to get swapped out and changed and switched and mismatched. It wasn't just a mess. I forgot to show Gregory's tree, the actual tree in episode 8. So here it is here. I did get a dog just because you can't get spawn eggs in the title update I'm using. We're using title update 8. So I'm just wanting to try and prepare for getting dogs and stuff. So I did. We've obviously got 2 beds in here. I guess one for Stampy, one for Craig. I should probably show the inside of that house. This is all that's on the inside, legit, it's as bland as it gets. Well, we don't know. We can see light, and I would assume there's a torch there. That's all we really know. But apart from that, that's exactly how we've kind of seen it so far and interpreted it. Some torches now on the top of the entrance, as well as in the back part kind of here. I don't know if the two that I've seen in 11 are there yet, but I don't know enough to really say, so I haven't done them. Storeroom looking mostly the same, apart from some chest changes. We now have this as sand and sandstone. This is glass. This is gravel. That I think used to be... No, that was sand. That was glass, I think. Nether material, as it's called. Not materials. Material, because, you know. And I think the rest, apart from here, snow is now just snow instead of stone snow. Stone is there. Redstone, and then M-I-S. I don't think, yeah, there is stuff in there. Okay, fine. Yeah, I don't think he moved the stuff from there yet. There's torches now up here compared to what it was like last time. Also, the crafting room, we'll get to that soon, but this farm area has been basically leveled. I will go a bit more further over to here, but for what it is worth now, it's been kind of leveled. And also this sand pit now has 2 cactuses, like just, you know, right now, so... that was the least of my concerns, trust me now. But of course we've got the crafting room and the love garden to go, so I'll show that now once I've had a quick sleep. And of course through here we have crafting room. It's got the big window in the back there, so, you know, I kind of liked it when it was like this. You can just see a lot, like, you can literally see the farm from that angle. I don't know, there's just something cool about that to me. There's no ladder going up, or there's no back door yet, but that's just how it is. And then now here's a love garden. Of course, the sign kind of gives it away, doesn't it? And then, yeah, you got the snow, because he broke some out to throw at a sheep. I know. Call the sheriff. Maybe not. Yeah, there's like, from what we can tell, there's like stairs. It looks like 6 of them back there, so that's how we've kind of done it, with some terrain changes like here, because, yeah, it was kind of annoying. But oh well. Then over here is... the kind of path as it is in this episode, at least. You've got this kind of chiseled off a bit more, and this is where the farm will go, as I say. You've seen it there, let's go down. So I don't know if there's sugar canes here in this episode. It would kind of make sense, considering the farm is the next episode and we would need a place to prepare. So I think it's there. I'm going to say it's there just because I think it is. The stairs are there, as I just kind of showed you. In here, actually, first I should show this kind of terrain now goes like that. It's kind of flattened off the wall and neatened it up a little bit. But yeah, down here we can see that the corridor has changed to be 2 blocks wide. The mine does have some stuff. Let's go down here. That makes sense. Okay. Drop down, and yep, there we go. I break my ankles. This is now how it's looking. This is all opened up in the episode. And there's a lot of stuff. Big shout out to Hooded for helping with this. This honestly took a while to do because it's a lot. So genuinely, thank you. This is all opened up to here. It's like obsidian like that. Just trying to show this to the best I can so people actually can see this, how it was. Because honestly, it's not the easiest to show, is it? It's quite compact and messy. The next and last time we'll ever see it in the series is episode 11. So that's coming up. And in another room, of course, as you'd expect. You go down here, you have the door. This took so long because doors in this version just don't want a door. Like, you place them down and they don't seem to work right. So I had to do a bit of configuring and jiggering about to actually get that to work. But you've got, like, through here, the redstone room, which is kind of cool. It goes up here like this. I'm sorry if it's like pitch black on the screen. I am sorry. It goes up to here and then down here where the lever is on the other side, which we'll get to now. If I can even see the way out of here. It's so dark. Now the doors, the way you want to configure them is like, they want to be kind of like, place them so they're like this. The doors didn't glitch in this update, so I realized that he had to have placed them like that to actually get them in that kind of position. But of course, you've got this lever which closes them all. It wouldn't work if they were just normal, of course, because, well, yeah, the lever can only work if the redstone signal's off. So, yeah. Fun redstone knowledge. And then, of course, you go through here, where the nether portal is. This lava is quite weird. It goes up into, like, some kind of spaces up there, and, yeah. The lava, I think it only goes, like, on these kind of corner blocks. So you put, like, one here, kind of thing. And that's just kind of how it goes all the way around. The nether, I didn't do, purely because I would show, but it's kind of going to be a bit difficult to. What I will show, if I can find it anywhere, and I will try, because it's going to be kind of annoying. Ah, found it straight away. Bang on. Okay, fine. Right. This dungeon, which Stampy would have gone to and kind of lit it up. That's probably where he got the moss stone from, I would assume. And then this is like the cave here, where he would have kind of gotten down to. There's so many kind of things that, like, in this era, which is kind of like weird but cool at the same time. I don't want to get lost down here, which I feel like I already am. It is that confusing, trust me. Once again, huge shout out to Hooded. He did a bunch of this, and if it wasn't for him, I don't think I would have done it, because it's not it's not my favorite thing to do, this sort of thing. I'm gonna start saving, so I can of course just do that. Yeah, there we go. So that's that, and I think that's everything for episode 9, which means that we can jump over to the last episode of this video, episode 10. So I'll see you over there. And here we are, episode number 10. Still the dog out there, you know, why not? This episode has a lot of stuff to it. It's kind of a lot. I had to fix some of these trees again, because, of course, he needed wood somehow, so he obviously chopped them all down to get it. So, terrain here, I think this part's fine. I know over here this is very different. Even this kind of water thing, there's like no water on that gravel no more, and then it goes into here where it's like mined out. I don't know about that sand. I think the sand's still there from what I know, but apart from that, that's kind of how it goes. The entrance of the house, I guess we'll go through the house room by room for a while. So major thing, there's only one bed in here now. There's been a missing torch since episode 9. Oh, and that's just reminded me, one thing I forgot to show in episode 9 was the doorbell. Just, yeah, I don't know, you tell me. Bong. Chest contents I did do, but they weren't really fun. There's stuff in basically. I open up the chest that barely has anything in, of course, typical. And then yeah, the love garden. This is definitely different now. We've actually got paths and a bit of a structure to it, which kind of stays. There's flowers here, and I guess we'll go over to the signs and give them a bit of a read. We got Crimson Azoth, the first person to get added. Afro Dan, you know, the jackal guy. Yeah. I won't even read them because they're so weird. The names are just so obscure. Of course, we have Ank over here. Ank, man, he's probably one of my favourites. Not gonna lie, out of the old helpers. So yeah, that's who's here for this episode. And then if we go over to here, this honestly is my least favourite part of this episode. This here, it might just look like a sandpit, but he only shows it like 3 times, maybe 4, and it is just awful to get. This is the best we've got it, so make do. I guess I'll show it down here, just so if anyone does want it, they can get it. This is how it is, from how I know it to be. Yeah. This forest, I know we had to change a lot of. Thanks to Hooded, once again, because he did quite a bit of these trees and a lot of the kind of stuff for this. And we also found out we had to fix this tree, so I went back and fixed it in every copy, which is kind of fun. And I should probably show this stuff before we show the farm. So, first of all, William's... it's not even William's, Stampy's first shelter. William wasn't a thing yet. Real. Yeah, you come through here, there's torches now. I guess there's one down there. He never shows it, you can't really see it, but I guess It would have been there because that's there for a while afterwards. And then this is kind of different now. So you've got like a bit of a staircase structure going down to here. I don't know how he even managed this, man. What is this? How? I'm sorry. This doesn't make any sense. And what else doesn't make sense is the fact that there's just a random piece of tall grass there. I guess he bone milled this and then just left that there. I don't understand, but it's there, so can't make arguments about that. Here's the pathway to the farm. Obviously got this in. Crafting table there for whatever reason. And then there was another one like right here. Or like here somewhere. I know. He had an obsession back in the day, didn't he? You got the sugarcane, you got the cactus, the wheat, which doesn't really work because he's not done it right. And then yeah, there's like a staircase going down over here, leading you down this way. Honestly, you tell me. And then I think over here, yeah, there's like this weird water kind of flowing thing. I don't even know. It's not right, I know. It is right, but it doesn't look right. Over here, he went fishing, and you can kind of see that this has been mined out. All the sand here. He does eventually mine out more. I got it in 11, so that will be show then when I get all those episodes done. But yeah, that is everything in episode 10. I know, it's quite a lot already, and it's going to be way more in the future. Episode 11 up to 20 is going to be quite fun. So keep your eyes peeled for that. A big thank you to everybody that's helped. If anyone does want this, I have a folder with every single episode in it, and it might be on Planet Minecraft at some point. I am going to release it, so people can actually get a download of this. I know, but like, don't ask when. I need to upload it. I need to sort it all out, and I'll probably do it every 10 or 20 episodes, but I think I'll do it for the first 10 just because it kind of makes sense, let's be honest. I just want to put them all in like one big folder. Now, that's the kind of thing I want to do. But that'll be planned for later. For now, I want to say thank you for watching and have a good day. Goodbye!